Today I will explain you 18 ways for generating leads. I will explain how our company works, and also I would introduce you to it myself. So nice to see everybody. So my name is Ross, and I am CEO and co-founder of CallPage. About the startup I will tell you a little bit later, but first of all I need to introduce myself. So in the beginning, a few years ago, I have my own e-commerce shop. And after that, I sold this e-commerce shop for the local company. And after that, I become a management. Thank you very much, Peter. So, and after that, I become a management consulting company partner. And we generate a lot of B2B leads. So we work in business to business. We solve different problems of the companies which they came to us. And I have great experience from there because I had 75 cases which I take a participant, and many of them we solve, and we increase company income very much. So, and after that, we going with guys to create our current startup, which name is CallPage. And we just on the market 20 months, but we already have 1,200 customers from 25 countries. And what we do for every day, we help to convert web visitors into inbound sales calls through immediate callback to the real phone numbers. So how it's work? You install our solution on your web page, and after that, people would see like little phone button. They will click on that. Our system would catch them, and they would show, and pop-up would show for them. And when they provide their telephone number in this pop-up, the system call to you as a manager, and after that, system call to you as a customers, and you are connected in less than 28 seconds via your mobile phone. So we generate a lot of B2B leads. We are a SaaS company, so we sell software as a service. So today I will share you our experience. I will share you how we work and which methods we use for generating such a big amount of leads, and how we close such a big amount of customers. I need also to tell you that we have headquarters in Poland, but we operate, as I tell you earlier, so we operate in different markets, and we have people in our company, more than 30 people from different countries who work with us. So first of all, why we should generate leads? So, and what is leads? Yes, in B2B. So what I mean by B2B, so business to business. For example, you're an accountant, or you're a lawyer, or you have your own software as a service solution. You work in B2B because you sell not to customers to direct, you sell to the businesses. For example, if you're an accountant, you say accountancy for the different companies. If you, for example, work, yes, Simon, we would get into our webpage. We will send you a link, and you're able to replay it one more time. Inconvenient for you. So basically, in B2B company, it means that we sold our solution for B2B companies. And what I mean by lead is potential client. For example, when you close client, every client yearly become a lead. So I mean potential customers, which you can sign agreement, which is interested in your solution. What we have, BIT is it's a key performance indicator for marketing team. For example, if you have a marketing department, or you own provide your marketing department, in B2B, your KPI, your main target, would be a amount of leads that you generate. And after that, if you can imagine your sales pipeline, you convert these leads to the sales. For example, you can see in the right side of the slide, it's our dashboard. It's very simple dashboard that we use in our company in CallPage, and we generate leads, so potential clients. And after that, marketing department send these leads, so potential interested clients, to the sales department. And after that, already sales department speak with these people and close them for the clients. So in our case, marketing and sales department works in one big open space, and marketing and leads is a higher side of our sales pipeline. So how we generate our leads in B2B services, and which today I will explain you 18 ways to do this, and I will show you 18 methods how to generate more potential clients. So first of all, try to conduct webinars with experts. When you're a B2B company and you sell your services, it's very important to do two things. First of all, creating expert meaning. So people need to know that you know something, and people need to trust you. And second thing, you also need to educate your target audience, because it's very often that people don't understand how to use our solution, how to use our services, and how to use our products. That's why it's very important to generate leads and organize webinars like today we have, and generate leads by this. So when you generate, how you can organize webinars? There are a lot of materials in internet that you're able to read and to organize it for yourself. But basically, after reading this, you should remember just three things. First of all, when you have a lot of traffic on your website where you organize your webinars, you need to optimize and test your landing page, because we have in our solution, in our case, we have, for example, two web pages. You can see on the right side. There is one contact form and one call to action, 18 ways to generate more B2B leads. But in the beginning, there was different, title, and there was different contact forms. And we discovered that for 100 visitors, this contact form converts 2x better than other contact forms. So by this optimizing, you can generate twice more leads than you do it without this. Second thing that you need to understand, when you organize such webinars, you need to collect the customer data. So you need to collect your potential clients' data, like we did. For example, we collect your first name, last name, your business email, phone number. After that, we would provide webinars for you, and you will after that analyze you as a potential client. And if you are a suit for our company solution, we would send you, as I showed you previously, to our sales department, and somebody from us would contact you, and we will quote you as a potential customer if it's okay. If you are not target, we would still send you some emails and educate you about our services. And when you become bigger enough for us, we will start to work. So this is the second thing, that you need to collect as much data as you can, but remember about conversions, and as much higher as if you have a lot of information for gathering, conversion rate would be lower. If you don't need a lot of data, conversion would be higher. Something for something. But you should find golden solution for this. And another thing that you need to do is invite other experts. When you invite other experts, they have also their target audience. First of all, you also shown for your potential leads that you work with experts and your expert company, and it's very good for you to organize such events. Second method, what we use when we generate our B2B leads, is organizing live thematic events. There are two solutions which I want to show you. First of one is a Marsis company, which mostly operate in Germany, and company Optivo. And what they did, they organizing a breakfast with their potential clients. How does this look? So they rent a local office. And in this office, they rent two speakers, experts. They also send invitation like in webinar, but for the live events. And they organizing, 2 or 3 lecture about marketing. They talk with you, they explain. After that, you become their, lead, and after that, they able to call you for being their customers. So what you need to remember when you're doing events like this, first of all, one more time, you should invite industry experts, because they have target audience. They give you very good, visibility on your region. Second thing that you need to do is collect contact data, because it's very often when people organize such events and they didn't gather some contacts, and after that they're not able to contact their potential leads. So you need to, to create something like survey, or, in the beginning there would be a girl who would be write every guest on this event, and it's very important. And for preparing this, it's very hard to do from zero when you didn't do this earlier. So it's very good for you to go to such companies, to the events. And if you would attend some events, you would be able to copy some things, and you will be more efficient, and you will be able to see what things work and what things didn't work for you. Method number 3 is give interviews and write articles for the media. It's very important when you have when you start to generate B2B leads to show on other media, to let them know, because this media have a lot of traffic. They have, sometimes they have 1 million, 3 million, 4 million active readers who read article about you, and they will know. They will go to your website, and after that, to write you email or call via telephone to you and ask, "Hi, I read article about you in a local newspaper or in the big newspaper," and you were able to to talk with them and to close a deal with them. But remember one thing: when you do things like that you should target your target audience. And this audience, if you, for example, work as a lawyer, you shouldn't write article, for example, in things connected with automotive industry. You should target your target audience. Method number 4 is write guest posts on other companies and blogs. So it's much more similar when we talked earlier. With newspaper, but for example, we can also target. We can also send emails to the companies which operate in the similar sector as we did, and talk with them about guest posts. And there are a lot of companies who wants to publish. They need to publish content on their blog, and they will happy will publish your event and your event or your articles that you would write for them. For example, there is two companies, our company, which is CallPage, and you can write a guest post on our website, and you will get some traffic from us. Or you can write, for example, in Brand24, or you can just Google guest post writing, and you will speak with them, with this company, and you will get traffic and generate leads for you. Remember 4 things. First of all, there are also target groups. So don't write articles where it's not suited to you, and it's where you would have bad leads who would not connect it with your services. Second thing, if you write badly, stop writing. For example, if you can increase your reputation via such articles, and also you can destroy it, because if you wouldn't give a value for the readers, the readers wouldn't read this article, and companies that you work with them, they wouldn't give you second chance to write an article, and you just would stop in to have leads, and you stop in to have traffic, and it would be very bad for you. And of course, one thing that everybody forget about this, but it's very important. When you write articles, ask every time to provide a link to your website in this paragraph. It would help you, first of all, to measure effectiveness of this article, and the second, it would give you a very good boost in SEO for your business. And remember about most important things also, then less promotion, more value. Don't advertise yourself. Everybody would to go to the webpage and read what you're doing, and if they need you, they would use you. Keep just value for people, okay? And people would feel this value, and they would very say thank you to you, and everybody would be happier. So method number 5, write ebooks. Ebooks is very cool things to generate leads, because you give value in ebooks, in free ebooks to your customers, and your customers read these ebooks. learn a lot, study a lot about, about marketing, for example, about your company, about sales, about things, what you did, what you do. And after that, it's very easy for you to convert them from the leads to the potential customers. There is two examples. First one is HubSpot, who write a lot of content. And if you go to their website, you can study about marketing and sales, almost everything that is possible. Second things is Base CRM. For example, they have very cool ebooks which you can download for free, and you would able to also study. After that, if you potential clients, for them, they would call to you or they would write email to you, and they would try to close a deal with you. What you should to do, of course, the same things which you do with webinars. So optimize the landing page, collect your customers' data as much as you can, but remember about conversion. Provide expert comments. For example, when you write ebooks, it's very important to get some traffic for these ebooks, to advertise them. And when these ebooks have social proof, so people write about, that some experts said it's very cool. It helps you to promote these ebooks better and to get more leads. And remember that when people download ebooks, they are hot leads. So very important for you as a marketer to think already about second step. For example, after ebooks, you would call them for registration. You would offer them one more article. Create such step where leads would be able to use your solution in such ways. Organize trainings. Next step, what we should to do, and what is very interesting, it's except doing webinars, do much more specific things like trainings. You can train your people. You can create it by different, by different tools in the internet. Some courses which people, can use these courses and learn about these courses for free. And you would be able to generate leads. You would be able to teach your customers how to deal with things that you promote. For example, you can create accounting courses, or you have a great example here where Autopilot create a Sydney workshop. And in this workshop, you can learn your potential customers, and after that, call them to your leads. Next thing, when everybody organizes their webinars, it's very also good solution to organize a series of webinars. What is the difference between one webinars and series of webinars? First of all, there are much more value for customers, because if you organize a series of webinars, your potential clients get much more value, and they can use specific knowledge from different industries. For example, also with such events like series of webinars, for example, we create two series. Yes, first of all, we created online marketing marathon, where we invite 7 experts, and you would able in one day to learn from 7 experts different things. And another great solution is CXP. And by this, we generate 5,000 potential leads. So it's very a lot of, and the price for this organization was very low. And we also got a very big media attention, because we have media partners, which you also should do when you organize things like this. And we also invite industry experts, which help us to promote our series of webinars. And we also promote and share our leads with experts. For example, you organize the webinars, and after that you invite 5 experts, and everybody of these experts can have some, database of potential clients, of people who heard about this expert, and they send news to all of this, their potential audience. Hi guys, I would have webinars on online marketing marathon, for example, as we have. And people go to such events, and if you would organize something like this, you would have a very great boost. 8 methods. It's cold mailing. It's very, cold mailing is cold calling of 21st century. So how to do it right? Don't write by your hand, to everybody, and don't try to find, database by your hand. But remember that when you write this, use some tools. For example, use Email Hunter for getting some emails. for example, if you would download to your browser Email Hunter, and you would able to gather all emails from LinkedIn. If you would use, for example, Woodpecker, you would able to send everybody personal invitation of database which you would create. And remember that this communicate when you send your email, cold emails, should be very personal. Name should be correct, because, for example, I also got a lot of cold emails, and look at the right side. Somebody forget to write my name. So I got to communicate, hi name, how are you today? And it's very pity, but I never to invest my 15 minutes in something like this. So it's very important to remember about this and try to optimize everything and measure. Method number 9 is boost your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is very important because everybody is looking into LinkedIn when start to working with, because in LinkedIn you can find reference, you can find your skills, you can see are you social actively or not social active, and in general people would give you a mark, you are expert or not an expert. So your LinkedIn profile should be very, very, very high level. And you have a great example. You can go there after webinars, so you can see our CMO, Sergey Budko, who have very great LinkedIn. Or you also can go to the Greg Petrushinsky, who is CEO of Growbots. And they boost their LinkedIn, and as Sergey may tell, they in one day 10 people add them to the friends, and they generate leads for high scale with his profile. So have an interesting profile, as I said. Just fill everything. If you have some skills, write the skills. If you can describe something, write this description. After that, provide regular updates. So basically, with these updates, you can share this news with your audience, because like in Facebook, you will have some friends, and just send something connected with your branch. And after that, just try to write people a welcome message when they add you to the friends, and maybe there would be some relationship, and maybe you would call them as a hot leads. So, method number 10 is monitor online mention. So in internet, every day, thousands of people write something about things that you're working with for every day. People write about law, people write about software as a service, people write about marketing solution, people write about accountancy. And all of this stuff you can monitor in such tools like Brand24, Monitory, or other internet monitoring solution. By this, you're able to generate a lot of leads because it's work in the next way. You see that somebody, writing about accountant, for example, accountant in Hamburg. You looking at this accountant in Hamburg, you're looking at this solution, and you're able to write very fast answer. For example, in Facebook, people would ask, do you know a good accountant in Hamburg? You get this by Brand24, and you immediately answer in the Facebook that, hi guys, I am accountant from Hamburg. I have very good prices and have good reference. So it will be work. So basically use this for check about your branch, check about your competition, because sometimes people a lot of mention your competitors, and you're able to take away some clients, and check the mentions that problem you're solving. Method number 11, so have you own stand during industry fairs. So industry fairs is very important because there are a lot of potential clients there, and people wants to attend such industries fair. So remember that you should attend just fairs where your target group and where your customers. It's not a good thing when you pay for being partnership or sponsorship a lot of money for target customers that you're not interested in. Second thing is that very important mistakes companies do, they take people from marketing. So you shouldn't take people from marketing. You should take people from sales team, because in such events, people will speak with sales team, and sales team should train their skills, and they should sell, not marketing who generate leads. And also, when you're going to such events, try to establish KPIs, because if you establish KPI, for example, every salesperson should meet 10 people, it would give you very good tools for measuring everything, and you will come from these events with, with a concrete list of business cards, or with a concrete list of potential leads to whom you should call in 12 hours and call them up, because if you would write to them or call to them after 24 hours, or you would write them in 1 month, they would forget about you. And this is very important for being in contact. And it's also, when you attend such a fair, organize a contest, because contest would help you to attract more people to your table. And in your table, you would explain what you're doing and what is your potential solution for their problems. Method number 12, networking during business events. Everybody of us in our life attends thousands of business events. So a huge amount of them you can find on Facebook, on LinkedIn. You can pay some fees for attending some business meetings. And in these business networks, we meet a lot of people. So if you have time, or if your sales team have time, just try to attend such events. For example, our company attend BNI breakfast. And on this BNI breakfast, we got a lot of potential leads. And after that, we sent these leads to our CRM. And remember, even if you don't have a power, or you don't want to go to the event, or you're going there, don't stand up and don't speak with everybody. You should to establish KPI for you. You should speak with people. You should meet each other. This event is great for this. Don't be, just like geek and don't talk to everybody. Just talk. Try to build relationship. Maybe you would meet, the biggest client there, or, your investors, or something like this. So please establish KPI of amount of people. For example, if I go into this event, I would meet 5 people and I would bring 5 business cards to my company. And after that, send this all data to CRM and keep everything in order. Method number 13, partnership with other companies. It's very important when you have your customers base to share this base with other companies. For example, if you have accountant company and you have in another office law company, you can say, hey, lawyer, I will give you my database and of customers, and you give me your database, and we can do some partnership program or price discount for your customers, and they would work. Another great example, for example, you can find on Brain24, and they give some discount for perks. For example, if you use in Brain24, you also have discount for live chat, for GetResponse, and also in some you can create marketplaces like live chat did. So, for example, live chat give a possibility to small companies to install their solution and to generate leads for them and to generate some profits from them. Now, method number 13 is partnership with other companies. So, as I said previously, partnership with other companies and partnership problems is a little bit different, because when in first case you deal with companies and you share your own customer base, give something for something. In partnership program, you just give companies money for installing your solution. A very great example is Salesmanago, which give 80% commission for installing their services for other companies. And remember two things just. First of all, pay high commission. There is very competitive markets. For example, our company can install your solution for $50 and we can install other solution for $1,000. Of course, where commission would be higher, we would do such installation. Second thing that you remember, it's very, very important to not hunting for quantity, but hunting for quality. In the beginning, we have such, a big problem, because we're thinking, okay, if we would have 100 partners, we would able to generate thousands of leads. And in the end, we realized that there are just 2 companies which bring us 95% of all leads from our partnership program. So quality is very important, and it's better to have 1 responsible partners than 100 not responsible and 100 partners who are not able to bring us some leads. Method number 15, be on marketplace, comparison engines, and aggregators. People look for your company in internet in general, and these people wants to good, social proof of your company, that somebody use your solutions and somebody install your features. And aggregators like G2 Crowd, SaaS Genius, or other marketplace is very good social proof for them, because in such websites people can compare your services with competitors. They able to see some good explanation what you're doing. They can see some recommendation to a company, and everything would help you to improve your quality of lead generation, and it would help you to earn more money. So method number 16 is good old AdWords. Everybody use AdWords in current days. If you have, just common things company, you're doing like a cleaning company or just everyday stuff, you can just easily buy AdWords and to set up advertisement. So it's very common solution for generating leads. But remember not to do it for yourself if you don't have special knowledge how to do it. It's better to pay more money for agency, and agency would optimize everything and generate more leads for you. Because even in the beginning, when I had my own e-commerce shop, I did these mistakes. So I spent thousands of dollars for, I waste a lot of money for AdWords. I don't know how to deal with it, and after that I hired agency professional. They optimize me everything, and I started to earn much more than previous period. Method number 17: acquire more customers from other companies. Of course, that in every industry there are competitors, and these competitors have not happy customers, and these unhappy customers very often write negative comments on Facebook. They write negative comments on internet, and it's very easy to catch up this in emotion. Yeah, when they very hungry and when angry, you can easily to attract them. Say, hi guys, we have these features, or hi guys, we have better solution, we have better support, and we will help you to solve your problem, and to attract these customers from your competitors. As I said, remember that quick reaction of interaction with these customers, because when you're unhappy, you write this, you have very high emotion. In 2 or 3 days, you already forget about this and say, "Oh, it's company not really so bad as you think." And when you're very angry, you can say, "Oh my God, I should change this, change this company." And your conversion rate that somebody would use your services is higher than later in other days. And also remember that customers are looking for additional service. For example, you have a CRM, you are a CRM provider, and you don't have a telephony CRM. So if somebody looking on your competitors that you don't have telephony and you lead asking about this, they can just attract your customers and they can to activate it for themselves. Method number 18 is companies that generate leads on order. Remember that you can outsource this process to generate leads, and there are a lot of companies who did stuff like this. We using services Write Hello, and I also can recommend this company to you. It's work very easy. So you just give them your target client and pay per one lead, and they will find this lead for you. They using cold mailing, and they have people who do it for them. So if you don't have a lot of resources and you have money for lead generation, just use services like this one. Method number 4: remember about recycling leads from your database. When you're a company and you operate a few years on the market, you already have thousands of potential clients, you already have a lot of customers, you easily can recycle your leads from your database. And remember three primary things that you should do. If somebody of your sales rep just dismissed, react immediately and to give his or her potential customers to another sales rep. So, and write to customers, hi, I am your new, account manager. If you need some problems, just let me know. Write about your potential clients follow-up every 2 or 3 months. Because, for example, I have management solution services, and I have, for example, marketing automation services. And I target company, a very small company from, for example, from Berlin, and there was two people there and one manager. And manager can say, oh, it's not for us, we are too small. But after that, this manager can go to the bigger company where not 2 people, but 500 people works. And you can, follow up this person and said, hi, how maybe you're now interested in using our solution. And he can send you, that, okay, yes, we would use this, and we are interested. So people change their job. You should understand this, and you should to generate leads by this. To sum up, so in the end, we end our list of way of generation. So first of all, conduct webinars with experts. Second thing, organize live thematic events. Third, give interviews and write articles to trade media. Fourth, write guest posts and other companies' blogs. Write ebooks, organize trainings, organize a series of webinars, cold mailing one-to-one, boost your LinkedIn profile, monitor online mention, how you understand your industry fairs, networking during business events, partnership with other companies, partnership programs, be on marketplace, comparisons engines and aggregators, good old AdWords, as we said, acquire customers from the other companies and companies that generate leads on order, and the last thing, recycle leads from your database. So guys, thank you very much for your attention.